Okay, everybody, so today I wanted to make a video from my balcony. Excuse the noise. This is what it's like when you live in Southeast Asia. There's always construction. This is my little neighborhood here where the dog's walking the beach. I just want to make a video about working abroad and the importance, the very, very, very importance of your employer getting your work permit and residency card. Listen, both work permit and residency card. If you do not do this, you will get in big trouble in any of these countries. That goes for China, that goes for Cambodia, that goes for Thailand, which is Thailand is almost shut down immigration, so I would not even suggest that just from everything that I'm hearing, and I've never even tried. And it goes for Vietnam. So, yes, you can come here, you can get a visa anywhere in Southeast Asia. You can work illegally without a work permit and without a residency card, but they will catch you. The way they will catch you, and some countries are more harsh than others, is eventually after 1 year, 2 years, maybe you can stretch 3 years of getting visas, they're going to want to know, why don't you have residency? Well, you cannot have residency without a work permit. Why don't you have a work permit? Because whatever school you're working for, or if you're a digital nomad, like most are, and they don't want to pay taxes to the local government, or some countries will not allow you to work as a digital nomad in Southeast Asia, period. And that's actually going around for most. Will not allow you to work. And if you're here on a tourist visa, you do not work. You are not supposed to work. So do not work. So we'll take, for instance, Cambodia. I lived in Cambodia for many years. My wife's Cambodian. I lived there for almost 2 years. Finally, the government said, look, we're not going to give you any more visas. You've been living here for years. You don't have a job. You don't want to get a job. And either you get a job within 6 months, and Cambodia was nice about it compared to most countries. And I'll give that one saving grace for Cambodia out of my 2 years that I lived there. They were actually polite about it. They said, you can get a job, we'll give you 6 more months to get a job, or please leave Cambodia and don't come back. So, keep in mind, when you get a job teaching English, working in these countries, you must demand that they give you a work permit and they help you with your residency card. If they refuse to, it's because they are hiring illegal workers and they do not want to pay. Now, in Cambodia's case, and the Cambodian law is, I don't want to say anything negative about Cambodia. They're doing it to protect their people. For every one foreigner they hire, they have to hire 10 Cambodians. So if they're paying you $1,000 a month, they have to pay another $1,500 because the average wage is $150 a month in Cambodia to Cambodians. So your job in actuality is $2,500 a month, minus the cost for the visa, minus the cost for the work permit, minus the cost for the residency. Keep in mind, guys, you can come here, you can work at these little cheap schools that are not going to take care of it, and they're going to run you all over Asia. Vietnam has closed its doors. You are not allowed to work in Vietnam. You must be a degree holder. You must have a work permit. You must be invited. It must be proven. If they catch you working here, you will be in huge trouble. So it's not worth it. Cambodia is starting to do the same thing. They're all following China's guidelines. China's guidelines are you must be a degree holder, you must have a residency permit, you must, there's so many guidelines that you must follow now. And all they have to do is get you through your passport. Anywhere you live, they're going to copy your passport and they're going to report it to the government where you live, what you're doing. That's the way it is. So don't come to Asia without demanding two things from your employer. Take less money. I'm telling you right now, take less money. Take $100 less money for them to give you work permit and residency card. And you'll have nothing to worry about. Once you have those two things, you'll have nothing to worry about. Live in peace and happy, go to work. Now, any school that's paying you $1,000 a month, $1,300 a month in Asia, they're not going to provide you with either of those. If you're not a qualified teacher, they're not going to provide you with those. So everybody needs to stop thinking they can come here, live illegally, and work, and it's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. There's many videos, and I can't speak on it personally, that if Vietnam catches you working illegally, they give you 48 hours to leave the country. Well, if you come over here, like a lot of the expats that I meet, which is amazing, they have $0. They come over here, they think it's going to be very easy to work, it's very cheap. None of that is true, guys. None of that is, it's far-fetched. It's very far-fetched, especially the Westerners I see here. They go, they drink coffee every day, they eat at restaurants every day. It's the same exact cost as living at home. Can you live here $1,500 a month and live a middle-class American lifestyle? Yes. I would not say you can drink coffee every day. I would not say you can go out and eat every day. You definitely can't do that. Can you go and eat local food every day? Yeah. Can you get a hamburger every day? No. Can you go have a drink at a bar full of expats? No. So just remember the main point of this video. Come here, do it right, bring at least $5,000 with you. Keep at least $5,000 on you at all times. Just, oh, he needs $1,000 and set up. Maybe before they change the rules with the work permits and the residencies and the visas and what they're doing now, maybe before with $1,000, $2,000 you could come and do it. Now, I would not suggest doing it. You're going to get stuck here. You're going to be stuck if you're in Vietnam and they say, hey, you got 48 hours to leave. You're going to be taking a $19 bus ride to Cambodia. And you're going to be begging Cambodia to let you in. You have to pay for the visa there. And then you're going to be poor in Cambodia. And I'll tell you one thing. And I've seen a lot. I lived in Cambodia for years. You do not want to be poor in Cambodia. You do not want to be poor in Myanmar. You're going to be in big, big trouble. Big, big trouble. So when you get hired, you demand. Or you look, there's 30 schools. You demand for a work permit, and you demand for residency, and residency card, and you make them put it in the contract, guys. Here, everything in a contract, in English. You want them in both languages, and you want your English copy, and they must sign the English copy. Anything you don't agree with, or that you don't change, read the contract and change it. The contracts especially in Cambodia, they actually are really gold, those work contracts. They do enforce those work contracts, so I know that for sure. The contracts are actually very good, and the law will support you. That's one place where the law will support you, is with the contract, which is really amazing to me. Everywhere else, you're on the losing end. Socially, with the police, but with contracts, they're pretty solid here. They follow the letter of the contract. So, get a job. Don't come here with $1,000. Don't come here with $2,000. You're going to be in big trouble. Keep a U.S. bank account open. Number two, keep a U.S. or Canadian, keep a home bank account open. a lot of countries are changing their money policies and they're making it very difficult for you to take money in or out or to use dollars. They're trying to keep their money within their countries. So learn the monetary situation too before you come. Okay? Learn, do a lot of due diligence on where you're moving first. Remember, guys, work permit, residency, register with the police. Register. You have to register with the police where you live in these countries. You must. The landlord usually does it. Sometimes they will not. If you do not, you're going to be in trouble. So these are all steps that when it comes down to it, immigration is going to ask you. If you say you don't know, they're going to say it's your job to know. Work permit, residency cards. I'll take the job, put it in my contract. And you give them 1 month to get it all done. Once 1 month has lapsed, forget about it, find another job. I'm telling you. And get 1-year visas when you enter these countries. Do not enter these countries on 1-month visas, on 2-month visas, on 3-month visas. If you can get a year visa, get the year visa. Now the bigger schools will pay. When you know you hit a good school is when you go, I want my visa paid for, I want my work permit paid for, I want my residency paid for, and they say, of course, that's all included, and a flight home once a year. You can find schools here like that all day long. The littler schools that don't require anything and don't pay anything are going to be the ones where you get into trouble. And that's why I want to work in Cambodia. I just refused for the time and the money that they wanted to pay. They were working you for $2 an hour. And they wanted you there 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. And if they called you in on Sunday, you had to be there on Sunday. So now, that's it. I look at the beach, go with my wife, we go walk, and live a good life, and I don't worry about it anymore. Dealing with it. Okay? Residency permit, work permit, register with the police where you are, all most important things, and come over here with $5,000. Okay? Expect the worst. You're going to have costs. Yeah, that's it. Don't listen to all these other videos. Oh, I moved here with this and that. And I've been here years, guys. I've been here years. I've been in different countries. I'm just telling you the truth. And I've seen the bottom of the barrel, and I've seen the people that are doing the top, and I've seen the people that were at the top that moved to the bottom of the barrel. And it all for the reasons that I explained, with the residency, the work permits, and the cards, and their fake degrees that they were using, and the good school found out they were using fake degrees, and they couldn't negotiate the classroom. They couldn't teach, and they had a fake degree. And the school found out, and they were making $2,300 a month, and they're like, I'm not paying somebody that can't spell school $2,300 a month because they came in with a fake degree. Okay, very important. If the schools don't offer those options, take down. Within a day, you will have a job. Within a day or two, you will get a job very easily. If you are a white person. Now, if you are a minority, I would not suggest moving to Southeast Asia. It's a very, very different story. I am a minority. I have brown skin. It's very difficult. It's a struggle everywhere, every day. I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it. I would try maybe South America. You have better luck. But I would not suggest moving to Asia if you're a minority, if you're black or Hispanic, or even Italian or Greek. Any we're all it's not a viable option. Okay? So I'm just providing information. You can just listen to me about that work permit and the visa and the residency permit. Okay? Alright.